Art is everywhere. Museums, streets, at home, our phones, cartoons, the walls, cars, signs, posters, digital, PC, video games, 3D models, anime, CGI. But what if it was all gone? To answer that question, I turned my room into a bland, artless environment for 24 hours by covering and storing everything that is art. Who the f do you think you are being art in a sketchbook? Get the f out of here. This includes my snackle. Everybody say hi to Nigel. Hi, Nigel. And putting him far, far away. And by far, I mean my closet. I also thought it'd be fun to have a bland looking drink. And I also think my light was thirsty. I got it done though. That was my Overwatch poster. That was my Funko Pops. And that was all of my prints from artists. Same with that. Same with that. I gotta close my closet, but yeah. Oh, stickers on the, oh, for fuck. But yeah, let's get on with it. While doing this experiment, I have 4 goals. Finish a bland looking book. Draw something from the book every hour to see how this is affecting my creativity. See if I start going insane. And how will this affect my dreams tonight? This is a book.
Dear God.
With a very overly sized book cover.
No.
This is Bunny Girl Senpai, volume 7. If I'm not gonna have my phone for entertainment, then I'm going to read. But then I found out whenever I bought this book, I didn't think they made a movie for it already, but they did. And I watched it. And I bought this knowing what's gonna happen already. Stupid! And I didn't know what book cover size to get, so... And every hour I'm going to be sketching on my sketchbook to see what happens to my brain. Yeah, there's no art anywhere. So the first hour went a little like this. I took a sip of my more bland than already was Pepsi. Yep, that's still bland. Nothing changed. I stared at my empty frame across my bed for a while. And then I noticed something that made my heart stop. The blasphemy! God damn it! Woo! Yeah, I just noticed I had art on my shirt. I was like, oh no, I can't have brain stimulation. And then I completely forgot to do my first drawing, so I did that. Bro. Why do I suck so much at drawing now? What happened? You know what, whatever. And then looking back, I noticed that my eyes were just going everywhere and my head was going down a lot. So I think that's a good time to explain what could happen to me according to research. So living in a bland room can cause feelings of unease, anxiety, and even depression. Yeah, I was definitely feeling uneasy. I look like I'm glitching out, bro. And now here's a compilation of me already having a mental breakdown. Oh! I don't know where to go. Skip it up and down. I love. And after some more anxiety relieving walking, I noticed something that I haven't noticed ever in my life in my room because I have no other visual distractions. And then I'm gonna give them the money. And then... There is literally no way. Look what... I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, you can. I just saw that. For the first time ever, it's like seeping through my paint in the wall. What? Not even an hour in, I'm finding hieroglyphics. And you know, I found more. There's more under my shelf, and there's probably more elsewhere. There's writing on my wall. There's a bunny. Is that a bunny? Interesting. So 1 hour in, a lot happened already. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Am I bored?
Well, no fucking shit.
I'm just like looking at the patterns that the papers made while putting them on. And also just thinking and imagining. That's all there is to do. Then I discovered writing hieroglyphics on my wall. One of them says fuck. I don't know what those ones say on the back. Man. I'm gonna try reading now. In the second hour, I start reading Bunny Girl Senpai. This book is about a couple named Sakuta and Mai. Mai is a very famous actress in Japan that falls in love with Sakuta after he found her dressed as a bunny girl. Don't worry about it, that's not the focus of this book. Since the beginning of the series, Sakuta had a scar that randomly appeared on his chest after meeting a girl named Shuko on the beach. Then, Sakuta meets a girl years later that looks exactly like Shuko in a hospital when he took his sister in for a checkup. Her name was Makinohara, and every time he would see her, his scar would open up for some reason. It turns out that this little girl is actually Shuko. She travels back in time through supernatural ways to tell Sakuta why this is all happening, and they soon find out that Makinohara has a heart disease, and if she doesn't get a heart transplant, she won't even make it past middle school. But how is her future self here if she wasn't meant to survive? And then I remember I forgot to draw again, so I do that. And I decided to just draw Mai in her bunny suit every hour from the beginning of the series, so yeah. I did better. Reading made this a whole lot easier. Makes sense why boomers were reading newspapers back in the day. And I thought everything was going fine for a bit, until this happens. No! I didn't know there was art here. I thought. God damn it! I have an idea. There, I didn't see it. It's fine. Liar! Getting good. It's a good book. Okay, so 2 hours in. Reading the book really helped. It made this hour go really fast, actually. I got to the part where this girl dies. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna say who dies, but somebody dies. And then a girl from the future helps this guy go back in time, and I'm in that part where they're going back in time to go save her. Very emotional. I might cry if I continue reading this book. All right, let's go with the next hour. And I'm gonna draw. This time I'm not gonna forget. Maybe I gotta accept that I'm at drawing now. Like, I'm gonna put a before here of what I used to draw. Now this is what I do. What happens? Without any outside stimulation, my mind turned to the only thing that could stimulate it, a mental movie. Which I noticed eventually and decided not to read in the next hour, because I'm a psychopath. And that went a little like this. Like these are like, oh, and then they're like, ah. They're like, ah. And they're like, they're getting the gawk of their life, and they're using teeth. Whoa, subscribe. I haven't said that. Subscribe. Whoa. Then I started to doze off a little bit, not by choice. I'm just so bored. Then I caught myself and I was like, I will never do that again. And then I took a nap in my chair. Just a short one, just a little bit. This is really This is ass. I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna turn the page right back to this one. No, I can read again. Oh! So picking up where I left off, Sakuta time travels to the past, but no one could see him. And according to Shuko, after that, he'll be visible to everybody else. So he tries that to the point of wearing a mascot bunny suit and going to the middle of a train station, acting a fool to try and get someone to notice him. The one who does notice him is named Koga. She is Sakuta's co-worker at their job. And she said the only reason she was even at the train station is that she had a very vivid dream of Sakuta doing this. What's even stranger is that there's actually two of Sakuta. And he spoke to himself to warn him about what's going to happen. What if art didn't exist? We'd all be reading. I think that's when we had books back then, when we didn't have TV, right? Yeah, no shit, honey! So hour 6 is when I finally lost it. There's no art anywhere! Ow. At least this way you can know I'm still alive. I don't like world with no art. I do not like. It's all boring. Oh! It's definitely coupled by other withdrawals of society, like using phone, watching YouTube. But at the same time, I can't help but notice that everything is empty. This is a lot harder than I thought. I thought I was gonna be fine with the book, but now I want more, because we are never satisfied as humans. We want more. That's why art was created! Wow! Fucked up the bottom. Now it's at that point in the night where I'm calling my girlfriend. And as you can see, I already became self-conscious of my hair. Don't worry, I'll let her know not to show me any art.
Hey.
Look at my room. See?
Oh.
It's like everything off.
It's depressing. It's like my office. Did you know Sam has one of those?
I have the 2.
That's a Meta, right?
Yeah, the Meta Quest 2.
He had games and he didn't tell me.
You never asked.
After I left it. You didn't. Who doesn't like games? What a bad boyfriend. He
Bruh.
didn't let me play games on his phone. Yeah, he had games on his phone and he didn't let me play.
So I have to read your mind tune. Alright, well, I'm an hour in. Now I gotta draw.
Can you draw me?
Bruh. And so I did, as a bunny girl. And I think she liked it. There you go.
Oh, that's cute. How do I know that's me though?
The dimples.
Oh, it's like the glasses.
That's my girlfriend.
Wow.
That's my girlfriend. Look, that's my girlfriend. I drew my girlfriend. And after talking for a little bit, it was finally time to say goodbye and get ready for bed. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am tired. So what I'm gonna do now is get ready for bed and see what happens to my dreams. I'm gonna sleep for at least 7 hours. So yeah, let's do it. See you in the morning. And with this last hour coming to an end, I drew my last bunny girl for the night. I suck. And off to bed I go. So I actually ended up sleeping for 9 hours. Yeah, I forgot to set the timer, and yeah, I kind of overslept. 7. I feel like booty. I had a lot of dreams, but the one that I significantly remember, I was at a restaurant. I was with my girlfriend. We walked out to leave, and there's a big ass monster truck parked next to us. It was like touching, like the big ass monster truck wheels were touching the side of our car, and I was like, yo, we were supposed to take care of this car. And then I was like, who's the dumbass that decided to park like that? Yeah, it seems my camera's having a hard time focusing in the dark. Do I have to go like this? You fucking, god damn it, you fucking. Let's continue with the drawings and stuff. Yeah. So the last few hours were interesting. You know how in the beginning I was just going haywire? My eyes were going everywhere? Well, now I'm just still. Like, I'm just there. As if my brain just accepted everything and just let go of the stimuli. I'm just content. Oops. Some booty. Oh, 1 more hour! It's 1 more hour! So, it's actually not. I thought it was. Probably because I started this video at 11. So maybe it counts, I think. But on the bright side, you get to see me cry now. You know how I said I would cry? Probably, and I did. Maybe I'll write a book like that one day. Holy crap. And with that, I go on to finish the book, and at the end, I cry again. Oh my god. It's f***ing over. It's f***ing over. Holy shit. Oh my god. I need to get rid of all this shit. Oh my gosh. Even though I hate this game now. I thought this was a good idea, but it just wasn't. It's so bad. I tried drawing a bunny girl with a mask on. After this experience, I felt like I was a caveman seeing art for the first time ever. My goals were reached and my questions were answered. I don't know about my dreams though. It seemed like a normal Tuesday to me. And my art, I mean, I'm trash at art anyway, so they all came out pretty trash. Thanks for watching. Goodbye from Nigel.